What's going on, everybody? Now, it might be a little loud from these crickets in the background. Please don't mind those. But I want to come on here and just share something very quick. And y'all, my spirit, and I know I'm not the only one that feels this, but my spirit just feels that something is really on its way. Something is about to happen. I know I'm not the only one feeling this. It's clear as day. The whole church is coming online telling that they're feeling something. But there is things that I wanted to share that, man, I'm telling you, I don't know the day or the hour. I'm not saying I'm a prophet or anything, but there is things that God showed me before that just make way more sense right now. Okay, and boy, I thought that was Jesus. Woo. I was about to say, Jesus, come on, come on. But anyways, there is something that the Lord showed me, and it was a while ago. One of these dreams, or probably a vision, because it was so fast. I would say a dream because I went to sleep, but it was about last year. And there is something that really stood out in my tribulation dream. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. But if you look on my page, I dropped 2 parts to my tribulation dream. It was very real. It was so real and so vivid. I was praying to the Lord, like I was scared to go back to sleep because I didn't want to fall back into the dream again. It was that bad. It was that real. But at the start of that dream, I woke up, okay? I woke up in my bed the same exact way I went to sleep. And I looked outside, and how it looked in my neighborhood is how it looks right now. Now, man, I'm about to go back inside. Anyways, it looked just like how it looks now, because around that same time frame, listen to me. When I looked out the window in the dream, it was very busy. There was much kids. It just felt active. It felt like a holiday. That's how busy it was, because my neighborhood is normally not that active at night. But this time, it was just active. It was like people were outside like it was daytime, but it was like nighttime. I thought I woke up from my sleep. It was late. And it was just really packed outside. And next thing you know, a second later, something happens in the sky. Everybody's eyes are on the sky, and it's just like a lot of panicking and a lot of loud shouts. There's whispers. It's just so much, just a lot going on. I remember that clear as day, and it gave me a lot of goosebumps in the dream because I'm listening to these people basically panic. They're panicking. They're having these conversations with each other, but they were panicking about what they were seeing in the sky. In the dream, that indicated when the tribulation started. Everybody was shook. It was chaotic, and God didn't let me see anymore after that. After I looked out the window, I had an image of them looking up and saying things. They were just saying things, looking up, and they just felt scared. The presence just felt like very unhinged, I should say. And I remember just being back in my home. I remember the scene just switching after that, to be honest with you. And I remember the scene just switching after that. And y'all, there's something else that the Lord showed me that was major. And listen to me. I am not lying, y'all. I am not lying. From the bottom of my heart, I am telling y'all the truth. Everything I tell you, take up to God. Take it with God. If I am lying, let all men be liars and let God be true, okay? I have no reason to lie, everyone. But listen, I had a dream, and this was many months ago, probably last year. And this was around the same time frame, I believe, as last year, September, when we was on high watch, around June or whatever. I remember the Lord, and I can't remember the exact time he gave me the dream, I'm gonna be honest. But I remember the Lord gave me a dream. It was very quick, and I never understood it until yesterday, okay? It was me, my fiance, and I know that there was a lot of people outside. It felt busy, right? It was quick. This dream is about 5 to 7 seconds. There was many people outside. I was with my fiance, and we were all gazing up at fireworks. Then I woke up. I never understood that, ever. And then it dawned on me yesterday. I'm not calling no dates. I'm not saying something is going to happen tonight. I am anticipating something to happen very soon, though. I'm anticipating something to happen at any given moment by the way things are looking. Iran is having a memorial for their leader that we assassinated, right? They are chanting things to Trump, to America, that you don't want to hear. You know, if you are a citizen and you are not of Christ and you are in this matrix, I'm gonna be honest, you don't want to hear the things that they are saying, okay? Just keep your eyes up, keep your focus up, keep your attention on Jesus. And if anything does happen, y'all, do not panic. And I believe we will be taken before anything really happens. But if anything does happen and we are here, do not panic and know that Jesus is on his way. When you see something pop off, start getting excited, y'all. Start dancing, start doing something, start praising the Lord. Because when things start to pop off, whatever happens, I'm getting so excited because I know our redemption is near. I love each and every one of y'all. Stay encouraged, stay focused. Stay focused, y'all. The time is near. God bless.